This is the key for Air Practice 5. You are doing graphing inequalities. Number 1, the answer is x is greater than or equal to 10. So you are going to do a filled in circle because of the greater than or equal to. Your arrow should point to the right. Number 2, x is greater than 7. Open circle, arrow pointing to the right. Number 3, x is greater than or equal to 1. Closed circle on the 1, arrow pointing to the right. Number 4, x is less than or equal to 4. Closed circle on the 4, arrow pointing to the left. Number 7, we have x, or v, is less than or equal to 1. Closed circle on the 1, arrow pointing to the left. Number 8, b is greater than 84. Open circle on 84, arrow pointing to the right. Number 1, which of the following values is not a solution of x minus 4 is less than 15? Took all of the solutions they gave us, put them into the inequality and solved. And the only answer that was correct was B, because, or not correct, I should say, was B, because it says 15 is equal, or is less than 15, which is not correct. Number 2, there are 2 answers. Which of the following is a solution of 12.6 is less than or equal to 3x? So I took each of the numbers that they gave us in the multiple choice, put them into the inequality and solved. And when we got the answer B, 4.2 is correct because 12.6 is equal to 12.6, and that's one of our options. And then D, 10, 6 is less than or equal to 30. Number 3, A, 100 is not a solution because it is much greater than 35. That is false. B, 7.04 cannot be a solution because only whole numbers can be solutions. That is false. You can have decimals or fractions, any rational number. C, 6 3/4 is not a, or 6 4/5 is not a solution because the expression on the left cannot equal 35. That is false. Can't equal 35 because it's greater than or equal to. D, there are an infinite number of solutions. That is true. Numbers go on forever. E, 34 is not a solution because it is less than 35. Well, it is true that 34 is less than 35, but 34 can be a solution because when you put 34 in for x, you get 171 is greater than or equal to 35. So that is a good answer, so that statement is false. Number 4, Rhonda's family wants to ride the bumper boats at the water park. She has 5 children and 3 adults in Rhonda's family. So I took 5 children, put it in for C, and got 40 times 5 equals 200. And I took 3 adults and put it in for A, so 120 times 3 is 360. Add those together and we get 560 is less than or equal to 500. That is not a true statement. So Rhonda's family cannot ride the boats because 560 is greater than 500. Last page, number 5. What inequality does this number line show? We've got an open circle and an arrow pointing to the left. So x is less than 4. Question 6, select the 3 inequalities that have n equals 3 in the solution set. So I took each of these inequalities and put in the number 3 for n and solved each one of them. So A is correct because 8 is less than 9. B is not correct because 1 is not less than 1. C is correct because 10 is greater than 7. D is not correct because 9 is not greater than 9.5. E is correct because 1 is less than 5. And F is not correct because 21 is not greater than 21. So counting each of these answers up, we have 19 total points to be earned on this packet. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're counting up the number of problems you have correct. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So setting up your proportion to figure out your percentage, you count up the number of problems or answers you got correct, put that over 19, cross multiply the number of problems you got correct times 100 divided by 19 will give you the percentage that you got correct. You need to fill out the Air Practice number 5 Google form to submit your score.